Hey, welcome, YouTube, Facebook, wherever this ends up at. I'm excited. My name is Valerie, and I am looking at the wrong camera. I'm so used to looking at myself when I'm speaking, and now I have to look this way because YouTube is great. So, all right, here I am going live. Just going to tell you guys a little bit about my journey, discovering that I'm a gall. Gosh, I'm a freaking healer. It sounds weird to say because it's like, wow. A few years ago, I was through a lot of traumatic experiences. I mean, aren't we all? Like everybody has some sort of trauma. You were raised as like in the most perfect home. I mean, we're all gonna run into trauma at some point in our life, and that's just part about being a human, I suppose. Because if we all lived a perfect life, how can we teach others, and how can we even learn? Roxy. Roxy got skunked tonight, so we gave her a bath. She still smells a little bit. And um, I just wanted to go in to how I found out I was a healer and how it like all started. Um, so I went to a homeopathic doctor after my mom had highly recommended this lady. Um, I was pretty. I mean, I wasn't skeptical. I was super open minded. I was like, whatever, man. Like, I just, like, you know how sometimes in life we just get drawn to stuff and we're like, this is so me. Like, I remember the first time I ever did yoga, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this again for sure. Game changer. So I went and seen this homeopathic doctor and she helped me so much. Supplements and muscle testing, which is like a little voodoo-ish in itself, but at the same time, I was still learning about energies and reading a lot of books about chakras and that kind of thing. So I was kind of getting it. Like I understood, like there's more to us than what we see. The more to us than what our eyes can see. So this homeopath, she's like, well, why don't you give Reiki a try? That can really affect. I was looking at it everything from kind of a nutritional aspect. And she's like, well, this is kind of a different way to go around about it because sometimes we have a physical problem um, caused by an emotional state. And I heard that and I was like, holy crap. It makes sense. I get it. I get it. Okay. So I went and seen this Reiki. Uh, my homeopath doctor was also a Reiki healer. And it was profound. It was yeah, like I felt like I was in outer space floating around, just hanging out. And it was like the deepest. I didn't meditate at the time ever, so I didn't really know what meditation was like, but it was similar to like a deep meditation. And I was just like all like I was like out of my body kind of thing, out of body feeling. And it was great. I slept better. Um, it was just so natural though. Like it wasn't like I wasn't scared at any point. There wasn't like any like craziness for me. It was just really comforting and really it's like that feeling you get when your grandma gives you a hug. It's just like all the love and you just feel it. So a few months went by and um, my homeopath doctor, she said, I know you really love this Reiki. I'm actually teaching or doing an attunement class to be able to give Reiki yourself. And I went to the class. It was it was basically just a lot of meditations, and she passed on some knowledge, just some intellectual type knowledge about being a healer on some sort of level. And for the first time, I was able to pass on healing to someone, and you can just like your eyes start to twitch, your face twitches. There's some involuntary movements there, but that sending of healing and being able to connect with another human on that level is just like we both felt what was happening even though we didn't say anything. So it's just such a good connection to have. And every day since then I've been a whole lot better. I've been a whole bunch better And the version of me now, as compared to before the Reiki attunement, is so wild. It's so like I'm 180% different, 180-degree different person. I used to be extremely like sarcastic and man, I didn't want people to look me in the eye. I didn't want to connect with anybody. I would purposefully like make fun of people just so I didn't have to connect with them. And now I feel like that's my goal. That's like why I was put to earth is to connect with people and help heal them. So I've been doing a lot more healings lately. I've heard people tell me anything from they feel calm and relaxed or just like looking at the expression on their face, you can tell they're very like just extremely peaceful afterwards. I've had a client tell me they have a Fitbit, and prior to their that was fun. Send some Reiki to this internet. It's kind of weak. So prior to their first Reiki treatment, they would wake up in the middle of the night every night at the same time. I was like, wow, that's weird. I mean, like, what sign is that? Like, what does that mean? You know? And she said she came back a week later and telling me her Fitbit tells her she sleeps over an hour longer in full REM sleep and wakes up less times throughout the night. She said the Fitbit would like go it showed a graph throughout the evening, and it would spike every time she woke up. And she said this past week, very rarely will the graph spike into the red, so she doesn't wake up nearly as much. And that was from one session of healing, guys. So incredible. I've had some it's helped them just like overall like less stress, being able to handle stressful situations with so much more calm and peace. It's a wonderful thing. So I guess I'd love to help you guys. Like if you're at all interested, send me a message, Facebook me, message me here. I can send you some free healing over the phone, over the internet, and do like a 5-minute session. I don't know how many people would actually would reach out to me, but if I don't message you back, just probably know that I have so many messages coming through that I didn't get to it. My dog's ready to play couch. Get Roxy. Okay. Roxy. So yeah, guys, just let me know. I'd love to send like 5 minutes of free healing. And if you'd love to set up an appointment, I'll do that too. Catch you later.